we're back, guys. We're back for part 2 of Rogue Actions. Our boy Cubs fan Han is in the house as always. How are you, Cubs? Thanks, man. It's great to have you as always, buddy.
Oh, I'm real good.
Ooh, that's nice. Sexy velvet Cubs. Look out. Look out, everyone. Look out. It's his OnlyFans page launching soon. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's already up there, baby. Come on.
Guys, if you're brand new to this channel, smash that red button. We'll be doing Rogue Actions Part 2 here every single week, every Monday. You don't want to miss it. So hit that red button and, of course, give us a thumbs up as well. It helps us grow this awesome channel. Now, we have the other final 3 topics. We're having a good chat, of course. We had the meme of the week, which is freaking hilarious. We had, obviously, we're talking about how CG's gone this year and, of course, some Mando content. So, obviously, we know that we want to focus on a few other bits and pieces. Now, obviously, we're getting the new Challenge Rancor raid that we were discussing a little bit earlier on. Now, my question to you, and again, I'm still getting information that we will still be getting another raid into next year, into probably not quite, probably in the first half of next year, maybe not in the first quarter. That's what I'm hearing. Only what I'm hearing, it's from reputable sources. So I just want to know, Cubs, are you happy with the new Rancor raid being a bit of a, dare you call it a filler, until we get something a little bit more substantial early next year?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic about it. Now, of course, I would rather have a brand new raid from a different era of Star Wars, something that we've never seen before. But I really, really like this idea of having it's more than I thought it would be. So when I saw challenge tier raids, I thought, okay, cool. So they're gonna make Rancor more difficult. That's great, but it'll pretty much, I assumed, it'll probably be the same experience, what have you. But no, it's going to be new mechanics. They're actually going to go out of their way to update the graphics for it, they said. I think specifically for the Rancor and the guards, they said. So I don't know if that means that they're going to update the environment at all. But either way, having that addressed, so new mechanics, new look, it's going to feel like a new raid, even though it is still the Rancor. So it's probably more than I would expect out of challenge tier raids, to be honest. And I also feel like this is a good opportunity for them to maybe gauge how to balance a raid for Galactic Legends, which I actually think is ingenious, if that's what their logic is, because it's going to be lower effort than a totally new raid for them. They're going to have to update graphics. They're going to have to tweak mechanics, what have you. That's not a ton of investment, I would guess, for them. Not nearly as much as an entirely new imagined raid would be. And so they may be hesitant to pull the trigger on a new raid because, wow, how do we balance this thing with Galactic Legends? We've got this idea, we've got that idea, but every time we throw a raid out into the public, they figure stuff out that we didn't figure out, and that kind of thing. And so this may be an example of them, or this may actually just be them wanting us to have some new content and also having a, I guess, playground for them to make sure that they can balance a raid with Galactic Legends, and then boom, we get a new raid. So I think it's almost like a soft test, maybe. Yeah,
it's a beta of some sort. Possibly. Yeah. I still believe I'm looking forward to playing the Rancor raid again. I mean, I've been simming it since simming was available. I mean, most of us have, especially the higher end accounts. You would have done the Rancor by now unless you're an early game player. I'm personally thrilled about playing the Rancor raid again, like I did when I started this game. I mean, it's. Can you believe it's been 5 years? It feels like, a year or two since we've been playing this game. Can you believe that we've been here for 5? Like, it's just madness, isn't it?
Yeah, and the Rancor raid, Heinzie, this is where my commitment for Galaxy of Heroes went from I'm a casual player that plays, maybe once a day in the very early days of the game to being very committed when I learned how to use T-Bow. I had a guild leader who was like, hey, this is how you use T-Bow to strip the turn meter. You got to be stealth. It's going to take 100% off. Make sure you throw Rex in there. His basic strips turn meter. And Qui-Gon Jinn, he can strip turn meter. And you got to put all these turn meter strippers together. And turn meter strippers. Yeah. You just got to strip that. And then it got really fun. And then I finally was able to solo the first phase. And I thought, wow, this is so amazing. And so, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to take it on again.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Stripper Talk with Cubs. Everyone's a winner. Didn't see that one coming today.
Come to my OnlyFans later, baby. Let's go.
No, look, I'm thrilled. there's nothing wrong with going back to basics, is there? There's nothing like revisiting something that you enjoyed originally. I think it's great. If they tune it right, it'll give us something to sink our teeth into. And that's really all we've been asking for quite some time now. I think we needed another challenge, something to sink our teeth back into, get our head around and work together to try and achieve it and get over the line with it. So I'm personally thrilled that we're at least getting that instead of just waiting another couple of months until if a new raid comes out, which I believe there is, and ships will be involved from what I'm hearing. It's certainly, at least it gives us something to engage with the game in the meantime. Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Did Doja reach out to you? He's talking to you, but not to me?
No,
Doja.
Doja hasn't reached out to me. We love you, Doja. You know that.
I don't believe you. You're talking to Doja. He's telling you secrets.
He's not telling me anything.
Doja, call me.
You know where it's coming from.
My number is 8675409. Okay.
Or check out his OnlyFans. Apparently, he said it's existed. If you want to find him, just find him there. It's easy.
Oh, no. Don't find me like that, Doja.
You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Move along. Move along. Move along.
We didn't talk about this in this video. I'm trying to mind trick your audience now. This video never happened.
Let's move on to our next topic. Move on to our next topic now. Moff Gideon's coming. We talked about this about 3 or 4 weeks ago, which I'm thrilled about. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm really, really excited about what he's going to bring to the game. I've been playing with my troopers. I've been having fun mucking around with the troopers. Now, I think he's going to give him a buff. I think he has to. I think there's got to be Death Trooper synergy there. There's got to be, even old school Stormtrooper. That guy that no one's ever farmed because he hasn't been any good.
Yeah.
I think Moff Gideon can bring him in, and I think it'd be fun to farm up old school Stormtrooper. But what sort of synergy do you think Moff Gideon's going to bring? Because it has to be trooper related, doesn't it? It just has to.
It's a great point. And I think the question is Moff Gideon going to be working with existing troopers, or are they going to try to carve in a new spot for him? Because obviously we had the new addition of Admiral Piet, and he seems to be working well in a specific team that can actually even take out Galactic Legends from time to time. And so I love the idea of giving him some strong synergy with Death Trooper and with Stormtrooper. The question is, which other two would he work with? And here's Heinzie, just wait for it. Just hold on to you might want to sit down for this one.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm ready.
What if they bring in a Flame Trooper?
Oh, yes. Yes. Bring it. Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. We could add some troopers. I mean, you can never have too many troopers. And we're going to be seeing so many more Empire characters, I think, as Mando progresses too, that we haven't even seen yet. So I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Those Flame Troopers at the end of Mandalorian Season 1 were so menacing and so terrifying and so awesome.
Yeah, huge
amazing.
Damage dealers. How good would that be? Moff Gideon, chuck in Death Trooper, Stormy as your tank. The tank's already there. Just got to make him a lot more solid. Magma Trooper we've got, but doesn't sort of do the damage really. Get a Flame Trooper in there just to go berserk, and then then chuck in Range Trooper or something or another character. It'd be amazing. I'd just be thrilled.
I could be wrong, but I think we'll get at least one more trooper with Moff Gideon.
Scout Trooper?
And Scout Trooper's another one. But I think Flame Trooper's the one that would splash me at least more. I guess Scout Trooper's a fan favorite, so let's not downplay that. But just what they could do with a Flame Trooper, dude.
You just don't like him because he punched Baby Yoda, right?
Yeah, that was uncool. I mean, it was like he punched my soul, man.
It's okay.
That scene was really funny though when they throw that thing out and they're both trying to hit it and they're like, we can't shoot this thing. Some of those little tropes in Mandalorian were so funny.
It's just the best. We know they can't hit the side of a bantha. We've talked about this. It was beautiful. It was great. But look, let's move on to our last topic, Viewer's Choice. That's been pretty popular, man. It's been pretty popular.
I love it. I love it, too, because I've got my Meme of the Week segment we start with, and you end with Viewer's Choice every time. It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, it's all about the people. That's what we're here for. We're here for you guys. So put in your questions in the comments, guys, or go to my server. It's in the description below. There's a section there, Rogue Action Topics. Put your questions in if you want to put them there, or just put them in the description. I keep an eye on it, and I'll check it out. If I find a good question, we'll ask it once a week. It's as simple as that. Now, our boy here, Robert Allen's been asking for a couple of weeks now. He wants an answer for this one.
Okay.
Would you rather a 3-way territory war, so 3-guild territory war,
Okay.
or a 3-person GAC event instead of 2? And once you've worked out which one you like, how would you execute it? How would you make that happen? Like, how would it lay out and how would it structure?
So I think 3-way probably isn't going to happen in Galaxy of Heroes. I think CG is more about the traditional route, less about the threesomes.
Sorry, man. Need to stop for a second. Can you pause it or stop it for a sec? My earplugs just died. Sorry. One sec.
No worries.
I'll fix it later. Sorry, dude. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, I was playing some interlude. You good now?
I'm back. Sorry about that. Are you still recording?
Yeah, I kept the recording going, so you'll just need to edit it out, or we'll leave it. In fact, actually, just leave it. Just leave it. Okay.
Just leave it?
Yeah, just leave it. Okay, so what I was saying that
Like I
CG's...
didn't drop any F-bombs.
Okay,
sorry.
I don't think CG's about the threesome life. I think they're more about the traditional route, if you know what I mean. But if we are choosing between the two, I don't want a guild 3-way territory war. Mostly because the guilds just know each other so well, especially at the top end. I would be really concerned about collusion with guilds, which you do see in DSA, is a game where you do see that 3-way guild v guild v guild. And I think that would be, at the top end, maybe more problematic than an individual 3v3 would be. Obviously, it would be possible in 3-way for individual, for people to meet up and say, hey, let's go after this guy, and then we'll duke it out at the end. That teaming up component is kind of why those 3-ways can be a problem. But if they, found ways to address that, I think it would be really fun. I think maybe, honestly, one way to do that would be to not show who you're facing off against.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Hide the name. Yes. I think that'd be a way to execute that so that it could be a true 3v3, and maybe you shield the rosters. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's the biggest concern with those, and I'm not convinced that we're going to see that. I would like them to do something to update Grand Arena to make it exciting again.
It makes sense to update Grand Arena. They're obviously been refreshing the maps, but the maps have been pretty consistent lately as well. But that's because I think they've hit a good balance of competition with that map layout as well.
It's
true.
If it isn't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it's
correct.
What gets me up in the game right now. It is the best part of Galaxy of Heroes, in my opinion, still. So
totally agree. But yeah, look, I think a 3, either way you could make it work. But yeah, blind territory war. If you're going to do that, I agree. Don't show the names until attack. When attack unlocks, you find out who you're up against. You go in, you put your best defense teams in, you keep your attack teams. No one knows what anyone else has set. It all unlocks at once. You find out who you're up against. None of this rotation stuff. And rotation stuff happens at the top.
Yeah.
Just blind. Keep it blind and just completely randomize it. I reckon that could be amazing because you never know what you're in for. You might get caught out because you never know what to expect as defense you're going against. So I think that could be amazing. 3v3, GAC, if you're going to do it, that is, let's be honest, that's the reason why a lot of people play this game still because of GAC.
And that very well could be why they're hesitant to change anything.
Yeah, but also that whole mechanic though, that whole content was designed to be interchangeable, was it not?
Yeah,
so
true.
if you're going to interchange something, that would be where you would do it. So again, maybe have a branch system. So when it comes to attack time, you branch off north and south to the 2 different opponents,
right?
And you can decide what teams you want to go against. Which ones you cleared, banners still apply the same as they already do.
It'd be fun to see that, man. It'd be fun.
It's right. But work out, which one, which one are you going to use your Kylo on? That guy or that guy? Which one are you going to use your Jedi Luke against? That guy or that guy? Who are you going to use your CLS against? That guy or that guy?
It would make
try
the
and maximize your banners
so
across
much
2
more
people.
unique. Yeah.
Yeah, it could, and that's the point. I don't think that would really affect the gameplay or the competition too much. I think because that would be a whole new redevelopment, and maybe do it once every 6 months, not all the time, but just to break it up a little bit more. I don't see that being a bad thing. Or
every other. If they're going to put the resources into developing that, I think they'd want it to be pretty regular. I would
maybe make it as regular as you want. Well, again, as regular as it is popular. I guess that's the trick, isn't it? There's no point doing it if people don't like it. So I would certainly at least trial it if it's possible to create it. You already have the framework for GAC as it is. All you got to do is change the map. I mean, and the layout and the attacks. Again, me being a silly Australian with no concept of coding, it's that easy, right? You just, make a map and bang, it's done. I know it's a lot more difficult than that, but
It's gotta be.
Again, GAC was designed to be random interchangeable maps and layouts. So if you're going to go three-person GAC, that's probably the place to do it. Three-person anything is probably the way to go.
I'm intrigued. I think it'd be fun. Based on what I'm seeing from them right now, I would be shocked if they do that anytime soon, though.
Fair enough. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But guys, give us your thoughts.
We could make a bet on it. Like last time, the bet we made went really well. Do you have a Zeta ready
I'm not happy. I'm not happy, Cubs. We really... Okay, all right. So, Captain Idiot here, okay? Captain Australian Idiot. Thought it'd be a great idea to have a Zeta bet whether we're going to get Relic 8 first or whether we're going to get level 90 first. And, of course, 3 weeks later? Let's have Relic 8. Of course. So, Cubs, you know the deal. I'm a man of my word. I'm about a week from having another 20 Zeta mats ready to go because I've been smashing all my Galactic Legends lately. I'll be ready to go probably by this time next week. How do you want to cash in the bet? Do you want the people to choose or do you want to go through my roster and pick one? What do you want to do?
I am going to choose.
Any Zeta of your choice. You do it. We'll drop
I will choose the Zeta, and everyone's going to have to wait and stay tuned until next week.
I
Rogue
like
Actions,
that.
and we'll do the Zeta next week, Rogue Actions. Deal?
We'll do it. We'll do it live. As long as I've got the mats ready to go, which I should by then, we'll do it then. If not, it'll be the following week. I will pay out. I'm a man of my word. We will make that happen. So, Cubs,
Looking forward to it.
It's been a pleasure as always, my friend. Thank you, Cubs. It's been great to have you with us. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. If you haven't seen Cubs' video, go and circle back and go and check it out now. Again, hit that follow button, smash that red button, please, a sub button, and of course, give us some thumbs up. Do it, get it done, and then we can keep growing this and become even more awesome than we already are. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm nowhere near as cool as Cubs, right? Let's be clear about that, right?
Oh,
So
well,
Cubs is the man.
You got to get yourself a top knot, and then you'll be cool.
I've got to get a top knot wig. I'll do that one day. I'll definitely do that one day for sure. And then we'll switch. We'll switch. You get a bald cap, and I'll get a top knot wig.
I did a bald
do a
cap.
switcheroo.
I did a mobile gamer costume for Halloween. I did a bald cap. Yeah.
I love it. Dude, we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. It's been amazing. Cubs, a pleasure as always, man. Thanks for putting up with us. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a wonderful week.
See you
Take
guys.
care. All right. You ready? Mwah!